The leaks just keep coming, and this time it's about Samsung's most ambitious launches of the year. We finally have new details on Samsung's upcoming XR headset and the highly anticipated Galaxy TriFold phone. But there's a twist: both products are not arriving exactly when people expected. Let's break it down. Earlier reports had suggested that Samsung would unveil its first XR headset on the 29th of September, with sales beginning by the 13th of October. That was the timeline everyone was working with. But a fresh report out of Korea is now saying that Samsung has pushed things back. According to ET News, the company will now officially launch its XR headset on October 21st, 2025. On that same day, Samsung is expected to fully showcase the features of the device and then open sales shortly afterward. Now, why the delay? The report points to two main reasons: internal marketing strategy coordination and quality assurance. In simple terms, Samsung wants to make sure the product launch is lined up perfectly with its marketing push. And at the same time, they want to double-check that the product's hardware and software are fully polished. Considering how high the stakes are for a product in the XR space, it makes sense for Samsung to take that extra time rather than rushing out a headset that isn't ready. Let's talk pricing, because that's something everyone is curious about. Samsung is reportedly planning to price its XR headset at around 2 million Korean won. If you convert that, it comes out to roughly $1,500. That puts it in an interesting position. It's cheaper than Apple's Vision Pro, which costs much more, but it's still priced higher than something like the Meta Quest 3, so Samsung is aiming right for the premium mid-range, a spot where it could win over customers who want better quality than the Quest but don't want to spend as much as the Vision Pro demands. The shipment numbers also tell an interesting story. Samsung is said to be preparing about 100,000 units for the first wave of sales. That's a cautious but smart approach. It allows them to test market demand, see how people react to the headset, and then scale up production depending on the reception. If it turns out to be a hit, you can bet Samsung will increase supply very quickly. Another big question is what this XR headset will actually offer. While Samsung hasn't confirmed the full feature set yet, leaks suggest it will be based on something called Project Moon, which is a prototype Samsung showed off back in December 2024. That prototype hinted at high-resolution displays, multiple cameras for tracking, and features like 3D capture. In fact, Samsung has already teased a 3D capture feature that could be part of this headset. So we might be looking at some very advanced mixed reality experiences here. But the XR headset isn't the only major product fans are waiting for. Many expected Samsung to launch the Galaxy TriFold phone alongside the headset. This is the device with a dual folding or tri-folding screen that has been rumored for a long time. However, according to this latest report, the TriFold won't be launching on October 21st. Instead, it's likely to arrive a little later, either by the end of October or sometime in November. That delay might be disappointing for some, but at the same time, it suggests Samsung wants each product to have its own spotlight. Launching both together could have overshadowed one or the other, and both are groundbreaking enough to deserve full attention on their own. And if that wasn't enough, ET News also reveals that Samsung is working on a pair of XR glasses in partnership with Google. These aren't the same as the headset. They're a lighter, more wearable form factor. The report suggests that these glasses are planned for early next year, meaning Samsung is clearly investing heavily into the XR ecosystem. Between the headset this October, the TriFold soon after, and XR glasses in 2026, Samsung is preparing a full wave of futuristic devices. When you put all of this together, it's clear that Samsung wants to make a big statement. The XR headset is priced to compete with Apple and Meta. The Galaxy TriFold could redefine foldables, and the XR glasses hint at a long-term vision for mixed reality. These aren't just experimental devices anymore. They're real products that Samsung believes can change the market. So, to recap, Samsung's XR headset launch has been delayed to October 21st, with a price tag of around 2 million Korean won, or about $1,500. The Galaxy TriFold is now expected a few weeks later, by late October or November. And XR glasses made with Google are coming early next year. The coming months are going to be very exciting for Samsung fans and for anyone interested in the future of tech. If everything goes as planned, we could be witnessing the start of a new era for both smartphones and extended reality.